Well, guys, we're gonna try this way. Unfortunately, my total piece of junk phone let me down again where I started off on the steps of building the shocks and worked on this thing all the way through to what you see now, and the damn thing wasn't recording. It started out recording, but somewhere along the line it shut off and it didn't even save what was there. So I'm gonna have to go over stuff like this just to show you guys. It's a fun build. Really a fun build. Step 6 is building the shock shafts, pistons, etc. Step 7 is putting the oil in and trying to get the oil out, or the air out, trying to bleed them. But these are not an easy shock to bleed. They don't have a screw on top like the all the other shocks I've seen, where you can see when you put the shaft up and down, you can actually bleed the air off the top. These you can't, so I'm not real impressed with these shocks, but they do look cool. Step 8 is the roll cage, the rear hoop and the roll bar, installing the shocks, then installing the chassis and the rubber pieces around the wires and the motor. Building step 10. Step 10 gave me fits, just because trying to hold these two arms and trying to make everything go together. It just it took a little bit. Wasn't the easiest thing I've ever done, but you almost need 3 hands. Step 11, same kind of thing. Trying to attach everything was a little bit of an issue, but I got it. Step 12, putting the two sides together. Step 13, building the funky keychain looking servo saver. Step 14, installing the front end of the chassis and the servo saver and making the tie rods. 15, installing the bumper. And then 16, basically where I'm at, I got to put a servo saver or servo arm on my servo and whatnot. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. I ended up jumping ahead on step 20 because I got these beautiful aluminum wheels off of eBay. All they are is the outer part of the 3-part wheel. But man, those things are gorgeous. And I ended up putting the pan in just because I wanted to kind of see how this whole thing was going to go together and tighten up and how it was going to actually sit. And I kind of figured it's a little better to actually have that on and know it's sitting correctly than to try to put the ESC in and all this other stuff and then try to see around it and, find out if it's working or not. So now I got the pan in, or the tub, and I will go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Started painting the driver, Skull Bandit. I gotta paint obviously all the black and him, and get the fire suit like a 2-tone, and then I gotta I had to do some work on it, but like Simpson on the back of the hand of the gloves, um, molded it off of a old Harry Gant fire suit, so it'll look good when it's all done. Looks kind of crappy right now, but what sucks about these decals is they don't have a white backing on them. So the decal there, I had to put the decal on first on the white helmet and paint around it so it had the outline in the white face, which really sucks. And then I'm going to have to do the same identical thing on the body, because the decal looks awesome, but it's not a white face. Now the round ones there are, but they're not the ones I want to use. I want to use the big skull logo. So what I'm going to have to do is put that on and then take masking tape and cover it over and cut out the border and then spray my green, and then I'll have the white outline and the white face. Kind of stinks have to do it that way. I don't know why they didn't do that. These stickers are okay. I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're not the worst either. I definitely like, these are my first MCIs, so so far so good. Like I said, they're not perfect, but they're not the worst either. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Want to get this little dude painted here hopefully tonight and get him in, have that done. But yeah, guys, this thing is a blast. Oh my gosh, to build. If you've never built one of these cars like this, or the Sand Scorcher, or I think it was called the Fighting Buggy, the blue one with the red roll bars, and the new F-150 Ford pickup truck, I definitely want to get that. That's the same chassis, same setup as what this is. So, should be pretty neat. But there's my servo, eBay servo. Got the radio. You can get the 110 on there, so I know what car this radio goes to. So yeah, we're getting there. But anyway, like I said, my phone has been giving me fits, so we are at that point of installing the electronics, and everything's just basically kind of done. Other than that, painting the body, doing the decals. I am going to use the white stripes from the kit, the 110 and all that. I am going to use that part, just the white stripes and the quarter panel part, but then everything else, all these fakey, goofy, forward when it should be Pennzoil. Come on, really? All that kind of stuff's going to get left out, and like I said, the Skull Bandit stuff will take over from there. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for watching. I'm sorry this thing hasn't got the steps the way I wanted to do it, but it was way out of my whatever. I got on a streak last night working on this thing, and I thought I was filming it, and I kept checking the phone, and it kept showing it was filming, and all of a sudden I get to a point where I'm going to stop, and I go look at it, and it's already stopped. So I don't know, but like I said, I'm definitely going to have to come up with something totally different for the whole filming side of this for this year, because can't deal with this. So, okay, guys. Well, hey, thanks for watching, and I will give you another update soon. Thanks. Take care. Bye.